Imagine what lines the walls of the Guggenheim Museum. You'd probably see famous pieces of art from artists like Picasso, Monet, Degas, Van Gogh, and Room 12? What? Our art was smuggled into the Guggenheim because of a simple tweet from an inspirational mastermind. Imagine having your art shown at the Guggenheim. It happened to our class. A man named Brad Montague challenged us to create a vision of what hope means. Then he snuck our art into the museum. Who is this inspirational art smuggling man, you might ask? He's a storyteller. He writes poems and makes videos that spread joy.
As most students do, we began by forming groups and sharing ideas. We drew posters and pictures to figure out what hope is. Each one of us took an idea of what we thought hope was and started to draw. After many drafts, our picture became more clear. Some of us found hope in military service. Some of us found hope in becoming police officers, teachers, or doctors. A month later, a video was sent to us. It was from Brad Montague. He and his wife had taken our art and smuggled it into the Guggenheim. They hung our hopes and dreams onto the walls as if we were the real artists. The video had ended with this picture. Hope is where we are. Our journey had just begun.
And into our families we went.
We began at home. We live in ElCajon, California, a place that welcomes people from all different countries and cultures. We had conversations with our parents to find out what hope meant to them.
Many of our parents are refugees. They shared about faith. They shared about their kids. And they shared about their beliefs. We started to recognize that we were hope in their eyes, but there was more to learn.
And into our community we went.
We invited community leaders Majid and Mohammed into our classroom. They taught us several things about diversity and community. They believe that ElCajon is a kind and welcoming place that feels like home.
They also told us to try to get good grades, finish school, and give back to our community. They got us thinking, hope isn't just where we are, hope must be who we are. And into our hearts we went.
Sometimes we just don't know what is going to make an impact on our lives. Two goldfish taught us one more important lesson.
We read an emotional book called Gleam and Glow by Eve Bunting. In the story, a family was forced to leave their home because of war. They left all their belongings and two pet fish named Gleam and Glow. They poured the fish from a small bowl into a pond outside their home. They fled. They experienced hardship. Years later, the family returned home. They found that although their home had been destroyed, the fish had survived all those years in that small pond.
And not only had they lived, they had thrived. A fish family now lived in the water. The fish symbolized how perseverance, hope, and faith can positively influence lives and can carry you through hard times. Like the goldfish, how can we symbolize hope for others? How can we impact others? How can we affect change?
And back to our pictures we went.
Hope is where we are because of who we are. Through this journey, we investigated hope. But we realized what was most important was not just a simple idea of what or who we want to be. It's the responsibility of all of us to connect and create with one another. And into the world we go.